You may be someone who is holding on to pain and anger and resentment, um, and a whole host of negative emotions towards someone because of how they hurt you. And you may be holding on to these things because you feel justified in doing so. This person hurt you, they betrayed you, whatever they did to make you feel this way. And you feel that you are just in holding on to these negative feelings that you have. And when I say negative feelings, I'm talking about things that are painful for you to experience. So if it's a thought, if it's an emotion, whenever you go there, it's very painful for you to experience this, but you continue to hold on to it because, again, you're justified in doing so because this person's hurt you. So in this quick video, I want to just share a few reasons why maybe you would consider letting it go. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Very few things that are valuable are easy to have or obtain, but it may be worth it for you. The first thing is to consider that whatever it is that that person did to you was not about you. A lot of times we tend to take things very personal when other people hurt us or when they do something wrong, that hurts us. But take a moment to take into consideration the possibility that it really had nothing to do with you. That whatever this person did was all about some unresolved issue or pain that resides inside of them, which is the cause of a way that somebody else hurt them, maybe a parent or an ex or whoever else in their life. And it just came to you because it wasn't resolved within them yet. Just keep that in mind. You know, it may not be enough of a reason for you to let it go or to not take it personal, but just think about it. Think about the ways that you've hurt people and ask yourself, was it something that I meant to do to hurt this person, that I wanted to do to hurt this person? And explore, right? Explore what it is that you did to see, did it really come from you or did it come from something that happened to you? Another thing I want you to think about, or I encourage you to think about, is what did that situation do for you other than hurt you? The problem when it comes to painful situations, when other people hurt us, is that we stop at the pain. We don't think or feel any deeper than the pain. We don't see any deeper than the pain. But on our journey in life, and the journey of life is all about coming into contact with your highest self, being your highest self. On that journey, you're going to get gifts. And some of those gifts are going to feel really good, because when we think about gifts, we automatically kind of tie that into or attribute that to good, something that feels good. But all gifts don't feel good. Some gifts feel terrible. Some gifts come in a package that just doesn't feel good or seem right at all. But if you can take what it is that someone did that hurt you and hold it carefully, gently, and look into it, like really open it up, dive into it, and see what it is inside of that that's for you, you may be able to find a gift. You may be able to find something that will help you along your way in your journey. And I would argue that you can always find something. It doesn't mean that you stay connected to that person or that you allow that person to have the opportunity to continue doing this to you. But even if you do that, that's also revealing another part of yourself that you need to take a look at with clear eyes. So instead of just being angry with this person and holding this resentment towards this person, how about trying to look inside of what they gave you? However they hurt you, whatever they brought into your life, take a look inside of it and see what is in here for me. What can I do with this gift. If you can think about anything that anybody gives you as a gift, you can really make the most out of your journey. And I would argue that you can accelerate in your journey to arriving at the place where you are meant to be. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Last thing I will say about this is it's really expensive to hold on to anger and resentment and anxiety and all of these things that you may be justified in holding on to, but it's expensive to you. A lot of times the person who has hurt you has moved on and they're not even thinking about how you're hurting anymore. They're not thinking about your pain. They have moved on, and now it's your responsibility, right, to handle yourself with care when you're left with that gift or with that pain. It's your responsibility. And if it's something that you just hold on to and you allow yourself to keep feeling the pain of, then that's creating a lot of unnecessary suffering for you. And last thing I'll say about this is everything needs to eat to survive. Everything. And that includes suffering. So if you are suffering with something, you have to ask yourself the question, and if you're tired of suffering with it, if you're fed up with feeling these negative emotions, you have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself, am I still feeding it? Am I still feeding my own suffering? Because if you are, then it's not going anywhere. But if you starve it by investigating it and by embracing what it is for you, then the suffering itself will die as you thrive on your journey to becoming your highest and truest self. Thank you so much for sharing this space and time with me. Until next time, everybody, peace.